2-point lead, 2:59 remaining in the first half. Halftime, Jamie Sire, our newest addition, along with Matt Steinmetz. What do you guys got at the half?
Well, coming up, we're going to talk about how many superstars does a team need to make a run at a championship. You think the magic number is 3?
Well, it's funny. At the start of the season, there were only 2 teams with so-called big 3, San Antonio and the Celtics. Now there's a few more. We'll talk about that at half.
Sounds good.
Well,
Talk to you guys.
The 3 seems to be the magic number. Even if you think of all the Bulls titles, you had Jordan and Pippen, but then you had Rodman, or you had Jordan and Pippen, and then Horace Grant Kukoc. I don't know if they were superstars. The Pistons, you had Dumars and Isaiah, along with Lane Beer and Rodman. But the way it's going right now, Jim, there's a consolidation of superstars with all these recent trades, and it started in this offseason with Ray Allen and Garnett coming to Boston to join Paul Pierce.
Well, Danny Ainge just did a marvelous job and gave up a lot, gave up a young Al Jefferson. That was the centerpiece of the deal. But, you know, when you think about those Celtic teams in the 80s, when they had Parrish, Bird, and McHale.
There you go.
Those 3 different players in this era, but 3 stars.
You can get the Warrior Tonight email. If you log on to fsnbayarea.com, we'll send it out before every broadcast, latest development and stats. Although that Celtic team you're talking about, Bird, Parrish, McHale, and then Matt's talking about Dennis Johnson maybe being a Hall of Famer. If he's a role player along with Danny Ainge and others, that team was one for the ages, just like the Lakers that they battled so many times. Harrington misfiring there, and we talked about the Warriors shooting after opening at 61%. They're 1 of 5 on threes, 51% for the game, but it's the 9 Warrior turnovers that have resulted in 15 Celtic points.
Yeah, they've been hurt by the bench, they've been hurt by 3-point shooting, and they've been hurt by turnovers and points off turnovers.
Yet they're still right in the game, down only 3.
That's what's encouraging.
Had to work on Harrington.
Well, he cleared Harrington out of the way.
Harrington went back to get the rebound. Oh, my word. Monte saved the turnover there.
Ray Allen was lurking.
Boston plays a very physical brand of defense. And Ellis wheeling around, had it knocked away. And now we're going to have a whistle.
You've got to have a jump. The least he should come out. They're going to call traveling. He didn't release the ball. He's making that spin. Okay. Or did he release it before it came to the floor? They say that Ray Allen didn't grab it long enough to induce a jump. Let's see.
Well, what the fans are booing was Allen fouling Monte in the backcourt on the catch, and then that nobody touched him on his drive.
Right.
That's what the fans have issues with. Looking to get inside. Rondo from the baseline, an air ball. Monte a chance to run. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Harrington from deep, dropping it down.
And he got knocked down right into the scorer's table.
They get it back to Garnett for the dunk. Don Nelson's at midcourt, wondering what is happening on the offensive end.
Got another.
Harrington got offline. And Garnett with a rebound, looking down court again. And Rondo, what a play by Harrington. He knocked it away. And he was out of bounds, but he did save a layup.
The 3-point shot. Garnett converges and bumps into Harrington. Could have been a 4-point play. And the Celtics went the other way and scored. I want to say something. Azubuike did a great job on Pierce a moment ago.
Oh, Monte asleep
yes,
on that out-of-bounds play.
Monte that's a little bit of inexperience, not understanding how quickly Ray Allen can release it.
Not have vision on the ball. Harrington, another 3.
Short.
Al has been a volume shooter here, 2 of 6. The worst part of this is these missed threes are yielding and helping the Celtics break out.
It was a 3-point game a minute and a half ago. And now it's a 6-point game with 2 free throws coming from a 90% shooter. You just hate to close a half this way.
And this is what happened in Utah. That game was 67-64 with 1:30 left. A 10-0 run by the Jazz, and they gained control going into halftime. And all of a sudden, you've been in this tie game, this three-point game, and you look up, and you're going to be down 8 with 1:06.
Ray Allen, best on the team, over 90%. You see his scoring's gone down just about 5.5, 6 points a game. So he's playing with 2 of the 20-point scorers.
A 7-0 Boston run. We talked about the Utah 10-0 run.
Rondo gave Monte a little trouble there. He's got quickness.
Monte taking it in and making sure he gets to the line.
Monte tonight has challenged in the half court several times 2 and 3 defenders. Just on this play, you got Pierce, you got Perkins, and you've got Garnett converging, and they're all big.
Long, tall timber teams have bothered the Warriors, but nobody seems to bother Monte Ellis.
Ronnie Brewer bothered him last night.
Yeah,
just going to say that. Brewer made him change some of those shots. He matched them, not quite as quick, but he had bigger size, played him physically, and that was a real challenge.
Monte, 77% free thrower, 3 of 5 tonight. Second one good. So Ellis, Biedrins, and Barron all in double figures. But a very important 45 seconds here. You do not want to be down big to Boston. Here's ISO, going to get a running start on Azubuike.
He loves going left.
Dropped it inside, and Perkins throws it away. So a backcourt violation, and
Warriors can trade 2 for 1 here.
Only the 6th turnover by Boston.
They get it at half court. Let's see if they choose to do that. They can get a quick shot, maybe a pass in, then right back to Barron, or a high screen. Someone should come meet the ball. There it is.
For a rare time, the Warriors not looking to take a quick shot.
Well, maybe they're just trying to say, all right, we can play the calm game. But they can't close out the half.
Harrington from deep.
Oh, they set him up beautifully.
Perkins can't run it down, so the Warriors will get the last shot.
Not a smart play from Garnett, and your all-star coach Doc Rivers knows it. They got greedy there. Can the Warriors take advantage?
5 seconds to work with. Monte on Rondo, splits the defense from the baseline, throws it up, and the tick came late. So the Warriors trail by as many as 9. They led by as many as 5, but Boston has the closing run to end the half. A 7-1 burst, and the Celtics up 7 as we hit the break.